Hello and good morning. My name is Frank Anthony, if you don't know me personally. I'm so sorry. I had two other videos that I was trying to go live with. I kept losing service. So if you've connected to every live video, thank you so much for that. And thank you for being patient with this video. I am at one of my secluded spots now this time, so it helps. It's a lot quieter. I'm not losing service. I'm not running into people because a lot of people are out right now because it's going to be super hot later. So, okay. So now we can do this video. And, so a few days ago, I had posted a video. I was shirtless. I was dancing and being, my newly confident self compared to what I used to be. I have a history with eating disorders. So for me to be like shirtless online, for me to even be shirtless on the beach or in person, is something that's really hard it's been hard for me to really do. But lately this year, I've really I kind of, rewired my brain a little bit, and I am in a better place with not caring about that as much and just really accepting your body every step of the way. Because even when my body was in really good shape, it didn't matter. I still wasn't happy in general. But I received a lot of positive feedback on that video, which thank you guys if you did that. And honestly too, if you don't like it, it's not the end of the world. It's something that's not going to kill me either. Maybe back then it would have really offended me or whatever, but I'm not going to be everyone's taste, not everyone likes Wildberry Pop-Tarts, but someone's going to want to take a bite out of this, But I started receiving, so if you guys don't know what TikTok is an app. You can lip sync and record with people and whatever. Like, you just make these short little videos. Sorry, the sun's hiding me. But I had originally posted the video on TikTok, and I started getting duets done, which I was like, oh boy, because the duets are when someone is kind of like responding to your original content. So I was getting nervous. In general, it was these guys from other countries too. I wasn't sure how they were going to respond. We all have different social norms and customs and everything. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to offend someone, or, if they're not going to really favor someone who is acting, quote, not like manly, I guess. So I watched the first one, and the person looked confused, but then they were really digging it. So it ended up being positive, which was cool. And then another guy I watched, he was putting puke faces because my body, it could have been because I'm just a guy dancing, but I know that if I was in better shape, that it probably would have been favored more by people, because we're so used to this idea of, a six-pack body, especially in the LGBT community. We're really strict on having that perfect body and looking just muscular and masculine, and that's the only attractive qualities that a guy can have to be accepted in this world. Sorry, gnats. I'm sweating because I've been running around trying to get to a space I have service. Anyway, so yeah, we just have this whole false thing. I think it's getting better with body positivity, and we're starting to accept other body sizes and everything, or at least we say we are. I still feel like there's a lot of issues in the communities, unfortunately, where we might think, oh yeah, like I'm for someone who doesn't have like a six-pack abs, but then someone like that is interested in us and they're a good person, and then we don't even end up giving them a chance because of their physical body and attributes. So that's what's sad about it. I just wanted to say, if you're in that situation where you're not happy in your skin and you got some flab, don't be ashamed of your flab. Be proud of it for now. If it's something that you're like, geez, I really want to work on it, then, start figuring out workouts and what you want to do with it. Try to work out with someone, or like, there's just ways of making plans to work, because it does take a lot of hard work to get in shape. But I think about a lot of people post before and after pictures, and I think what we don't think about sometimes when we post those is that someone's before picture is someone else's after picture. And I just feel like that's really important to mention, because, someone will say, oh, before I was like this huge whale and I was so unattractive. And then you look in the mirror and it's just and their before is very similar to what you look like now. And you just feel awful. You're like, oh, I'm not good enough. And that's not the case. You are good enough. And I just wanted to remind people of that, because it took me years it's stuff that I've heard over time, but it really took a long ass time to accept that and to be like, okay, I am good enough and you're good enough. All of you watching this are good enough. So I just wanted to come on and say that, and say, be proud of the skin you're in. And if you're on a weight loss journey or a fitness journey, try to appreciate the body that you're in every day along the way on that journey. That's what I'm trying to do. And I think one thing that helps is that I think about, like I said, working out, it's not the easiest journey, but I also think about how much more difficult my journey could be. I mean, there are people out in the world who are missing both of their arms or both of their legs, and they're really going into their fitness. They have to work so hard to achieve what they want to achieve. So that's something that I try to remind myself and think about, because it's a hard journey, but it could be so much harder, and that we are capable of we're capable of being the best we can be. We're capable of getting in the shape that we want to be. It just takes some research and some hard work, and trying not to take shortcuts, because we'll be offered this bullshit diet drink or diet tea, or I'm so fucking sick and tired of seeing that shit. Sorry about swearing, but it doesn't work. It's stuff to just, other people will prey on you to take those types of things. And it's like, no, just love. First of all, you got to love yourself from within. And then if you want to do something about the outside, then start putting the work to it. And stuff like things that are offered like that, like the drinks, they're just these bullshit shortcuts that don't actually work. And you get more frustrated, and then you just end up not loving yourself even more, unfortunately. So I just wanted to come on and say that, and say I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.